Sean O'Malley versus Chito Vera. I got Sean O'Malley, guys. I think that Chito is just too inactive on the fights. He just doesn't throw enough volume. He stays there waiting for the perfect shot. And I just don't think that's the way to go. He's been able to catch a lot of guys like Frankie Edgar, Dominic Cruz, and a lot of guys, but in the majority of the fights, that's just not going to help him. And it's happened in a bunch of his fights where he doesn't land that crazy shot, like against Jose Aldo, and even in his last fight against Pedro Munoz. I actually didn't think he won that fight watching it live. So I don't think he's got the momentum. I think Sean O'Malley has the momentum coming into this fight. He's been steadily getting better in every single fight. He went from fighting Pedro Munoz, who was the 10th ranked guy, and that fight ended up in a no contest, but Sean won that second round. Then he goes against Peter John, goes from the number 10 guy to the number 1 guy, and he was doing pretty good against Peter John. That's a fight where a lot of people thought that Sean O'Malley lost, but after rewatching that fight, I think Sean O'Malley actually won it. I think Sean won that first round against Peter John. I think Peter Young won the second round, and I think the third round was won by Sean O'Malley by just a tiny bit. Peter Yan was able to take him down in that round, but Sean was able to get back up, do damage, and then in the end of the round, Peter Yan was able to take him down, and the fight ended. But he didn't really do a lot of damage at the end of that third round. So Sean O'Malley just barely edged that fight. If you look at their faces, and obviously I know that their faces is not the number one criteria, but it does show the damage of the fight in one way or another. And even though it's scored by round, I think Sean just barely edged that third round, and that's why I gave it to him. Then Sean went on to defeat Aljamain Sterling, which was running through the whole bantamweight division, defeating guys like Henry Cejudo, TJ Dillashaw, Peter Young himself. I almost forgot about Cheeto's performance against Corey Sandhagen, which was pretty bad, and that was pretty recent. That was a 50-45, 49-46 at the best for him, and it was a pretty bad performance. So essentially, Cheeto's coming off two losses. So I'm taking Sean O'Malley by decision, guys.